So, Devin, tell me more about your program.
Well, we have an organization called the Freedom Campaign. It's art, music, community improvement. Um, it's a collective of artists who come together to create music, create art, but more importantly to use the platform of art and music to bring forth community service initiatives, such as the one that we have here at the Peachtree and Pine Overflow Shelter. Uh, we have a food program, and we have a couple other initiatives that we're looking to address this summer. One being our mentoring and tutoring program, two being our organic gardening program, and three being our restorative program in the form of jobs and housing for in need or disenfranchised individuals. But the organization was created by myself and Nivea, Grammy-nominated artist Nivea. She has a passion for community service, and so do I. And we basically wanted to use our influence and within music and entertainment to bring forth people and bring people together to create change within the greater Atlanta. You know, she's a native of here. I've been here for 13 years, but we look around and we see a lot of prosperity as far as entertainment goes, and the stuff that is going on with movies and music, and you know, we see all of that in the lights and the cameras, but what we didn't see was those same entertainers and production people making a difference or putting some of their time towards the community, helping other people. And it was sort of like we were here creating on top of them, and I couldn't ignore it. I would drive by this area sometimes and see people and just wonder, you know, what's their story? Why are they out there? Why standing around? You know, what activities do we have for them? And if you know, you just use this area as a sort of it's like a microcosm for me, because I look on, this is Pine Street, and I go one block over to North Ave, or 2 blocks over to North Ave, and there's a huge condo being built, you know, and then there's Emory Hospital right here, and these very prestigious organizations are right here, and companies are right here, but yet it's like these people,
nobody cares.
Like either they don't care, they just overlook them. I was like, what's going on? That's not right, you know. I don't see how that happens. To me, it just didn't sit well. So, you know, we just decided to come together and do what we could. And we started about 8 months ago doing the food drive, and we've been doing it consistently every week. But more than that, you know, we're looking to, like I said, do the benefit concerts and do them right here in the city of Atlanta, amongst the homeless, amongst the people that we're striving to help, to bring awareness to the issue, and then to garner the attention, to gain the attention of those city officials, those people who are in production, the people who have the financial and economical, political influence to help others. Seeing the garden upstairs yesterday, it opened my eyes, and it lets me know that there's a lot more going on here than meets the eye. You know, when I first came, they welcomed me with open arms. From the guys who do security to the people who run this facility. You know, there's a lot of things that are in motion here, and if people just took the time to stop by and really immerse themselves in it and find out what they have going on, they'll recognize that there's a lot of change that is happening. There are people that are working to better this situation. They just need more help, and they need people to come together and really lay out a solid plan and move forward with it. You know, some of the guys, I found it very interesting that some of the guys that live here are part of the workforce. Yeah. You know, and I thought that was really cool. It gives them a job within the facility. Some of the guys here, there's an art gallery on the front, side of the building, and those some of the people here are artists, you know.
Yeah,
So
most of the old people too, they are like veterans.
Right.
Like it was in Vietnam Wars, most of them that are here.
Mm-hmm.
And then most of them, like some of them got part-time jobs too. Like most of the people over there, they have part-time jobs. Like we help them in the computer lab, labor staffing.
Mm-hmm.
Most of those staffing agencies, we help them with that. People to do resumes and everything. So what are some of your experiences like being here? Like since you got here, what are some experiences that you had?
I've had some. I've had some good experiences. I've had some really funny experiences too. One of the guys, he I forget his name, but he's always on the outside, and he really inspired me one day because he was like, yo, you know, the food and everything is good, but I really want to work. I really want a job, and this man just showed me that he wanted to do something more than what he was doing, and then that gave me inspiration to even start thinking about food program or the job programs and other stuff that we could do. And every time he saw me, he was like, yo, I need that job, I'm looking for it. And his persistence fueled me, and that was one of he's joked about it, but he was serious. You know, you could tell he was determined, and that was a great experience. And meeting Ozzy, somebody who is an advocate for the facility and really wants, really cares about the community and the spirit of the building. You know, says, hey, there's more that we have going on. I need to show you the entire thing, so we can, whatever you want to do, we can show you that we have that opportunity here. You don't have to go outside of this building. So there's definitely a lot going on within the Peachtree and Pine Overflow Shelter, and I think that it just needs, you know, people need to become more aware about it, which is why situations and interviews like this are great, because, you know, I get to share my experience, and this has been a great experience, and I've had the luxury of introducing this place to a lot of other people, college students who've come out and volunteered, entrepreneurs, business owners, they come out and they volunteer with us, and every time they come, I think it feeds them, you know, it really feeds them. So this is something that needs to be open even more to the public, and more awareness needs to be brought to it, because the more people that have the same vision, the further we can get. So this is one of my favorite pieces. It's called Young Boy off of MLK, and it goes like, ask a young dude why do what he do. He said you would too if you never had a youth. See, Papa wasn't around and didn't know his son grew into a man who perfected a hand that was uncool. He got on his 1-2, never cared much for school, but he packed his tool and boomed till his home improved. He was cool with the homeless dudes, cause well, they depending on him. He got 2 kids at home, and well, they're depending on him. So he got the pressure on him. That's why he hugs the block. He married to the street. That girl keeps from flossing knots, but he remains conflicted, not sure, but something's missing. He filled with so much tension, hoping someone stops and listens. See, his life's a contradiction. Although he's cooking up the chickens, counting green, it still seems he ain't got a pot to piss in. Opposition all around him, like everybody doubt him. He stay off MLK, but he can relate to Malcolm. Spirit of Marcus Garvey, mixed with Sojourner Truth. He's a king in my eyes, but to his own greatness aloof. He remains still shackled within these chains, restrained by the mental confines designed within his own brain. I listened to his pain, I tried to hear his heart, and he painted the picture so clear I saw it in the dark. Like Noah's Ark, he opened up the floodgates and said his mother's womb is the only place he was safe. It was a love-hate relationship they cultivated. Most that hate him, only hating on him because he's the poster baby. The apple of the eye. God bless the holy child. The odds stacked against him. I wonder if he's going to hold it down. Young Boy off of MLK.
Man, it was a great piece right there, man.
Appreciate you.
Young Boy off of MLK.
Appreciate you.
Thanks for this, man.